In this video, I will show you the solution for exercise 13. So if you look at exercise 13, question number 1, figure below show the region R bounded by the curve y is equals to x cubed and the line y is equals to 1. So find the volume of the solid by using this method when the shaded region, so this shaded region, is revolved about the line y is equals to 1. So this region is revolved about this line. So this is the line of revolution. For this method, if the region is revolved up and down. So if this region is revolved up and down, you can see that, you can imagine that when it is revolved about the line y is equals to 1, the region will go up and down. If going up and down, we are using the value of x. And then first we are going to use the value of x, and then our function also in terms of x. So using the value of x, function in terms of x if the region is revolved up and down. Y is equals to 1 actually is our value of k. So in this case, the volume of the shaded region, so for question number 1, volume, the formula will be equals to pi, and then integration from a to b. The a to b, the value of x, since the region is bounded from 0 to 1, so here is the value of 0 to 1, and then this function, so you can see that this function is x power of 3. X cubed. So here is x cubed and then minus k. In this case, our k or the line of revolution is 1. So y is 1. So here is 1. And then don't forget squared in terms of x, dx. Next, we try to expand before we integrate. So here, if I try to expand, here will become x cubed minus 1. X cubed minus 1. So then we try to expand integration from pi, integration from 0 to 1, x cubed multiplied by x cubed, here will become x power of 6. And then x cubed times negative 1, negative x cubed, negative 1 times x cubed, negative x cubed, and then negative 1 times negative 1 will become positive 1. dx. So I try to simplify. Integration from 0 to 1. Here is x power of 6 minus x cubed minus x cubed will become 2x cubed plus 1 respect to x. Now we start to integrate. So pi, when I try to integrate x power of 6, the index will increase by 1. Means that it will become x cubed over 7 minus, here will become 2x, 3 increased by 1 will become 4. So don't forget, divide by 4. Integrate 1, we should get x, because this is in terms of x. And then from 0 to 1. Next, we can try to simplify this part. So pi, integration, this one is x cubed over 3 over 7 minus this one, after I simplify I should get x power 4 over 2 plus x, and then from 0 to 1. So we start to substitute this value. First we substitute the larger value, which is 1. So here I should have pi and then 1 power of 7 over 7 minus 1 power of 4 over 2 plus 1. So this is value when I substitute 1 minus, here when I substitute 0, in this case I will get 0. So put a curly bracket. So this is the all of this one after we substitute the value. So next, here is pi, and then here I should have 1 over 7 minus 1 over 2 plus 1. So this is the first part, and then minus 0. Here is the second part. By using our calculator, 1 over 7 minus 1 over 2 plus 1. So we should have, so here is equals to pi in the bracket 9 over 14. So finally, our answer will be 9 over 14 by unit cube. So here is the answer for exercise 13, question number 1. Let's move to question number 2. Figure below show the region R bounded by the curve y is equals to x squared and the line y is equals to x plus 2. So here is the bounded region, and this is the region bounded by the curve y is equals to x squared and y is equals to x plus 2. Find the volume of the solid generated when the shaded region R is revolved about the line y is equals to 5. So here is the line of revolution, which is y is equals to 5 using the washer method. So why in this question we have to use washer method? Because you can see that in this graph is involving two different functions. One is the curve, another one is the straight line, and they revolve at the line y is equals to 5. So the line y is equals to 5. So if here is 2, here is only 4. So y is equals to 5 is around, let's say, so it's around this straight line. Let's say insert a straight line. So the line is more or less here. So let's say here is 5. So y is equals to 5. So this line, this region will revolve at this line. Again, in this case, you can see that the region revolve up and down, up and down. So if again, like I mentioned before, up and down. For this and washer method, we are using the x value. First, x value, and then function in term of y. For the function in term of y, in term of x, sorry, in term of x. For the function in term of y and using the y value, you can look at the exercise in the tutorial or the exercise books. So in this case, in this exercise, we are looking at x value and the function in term of x. For the y value and in term of y, you can find the question from the exercise. So let's continue to this question. So you can see that if our shaded region revolve about the line y is equals to 5. So in this case, if I try to sketch the graph, so this graph, when it revolve upward, you can see this is about the line, and then here will be the line. This is a straight line. If the graph is revolved up and down, so in order to find the volume, so let me erase this part. If you want to find the volume, so now what we have to do is we need to determine which one is the outer function, which one is the inner function. So volume is equals to pi integration from a to b. So this is in general form, fx minus k minus pi integrate from a to b, and then we have, don't forget this one, we have squared gx minus k squared with respect to x. So for this fx is the outer function, whereas for gx is the inner function. So mean that the function is inside, this one is outside, outer function. So if this line is revolved about if this shaded region is revolved about this line, y is equals to 5, you can see that actually the outer function, this one, is the curve. This is the outer function. So you can see when it revolves at this red line, actually this one, the round shape is the outer function, whereas the inner function is the straight line. You can try to imagine this one. So here will be the inner function when the shaded region revolve about the line y is equals to 5. So this is outside and this is inside. So here is the inside and then here is the outside. So volume is equals to pi, integrate this one, this shaded region is from -1 to 2, from -1 to 2, and then the outer function is, in this case our outer function is x squared, is the curve which is x squared. So here x squared minus k, our k in this case is 5, so x squared minus 5 squared. So don't forget to put squared. So here is power of 2 with respect to x, minus pi, integration from -1 to 2. The inner function is the straight line, which is x plus 2. So here is x plus 2 minus k. K is 5. Don't forget to put squared. So here I can try to expand. Volume is equals to pi, integration from -1 to 2. So here I should have x squared minus 5 times x squared minus 5 dx minus pi from integration from -1 to 2. If I try to simplify this part, 2 minus 5 is, against 2 minus 5 is -3. So here is x minus 3, x minus 3. Twice because this one we have power of 2. So against 2 minus 5 is -3. Then we try to expand before we integrate. So x squared times x squared. So here is x power of 4. X squared times -5. -5x squared. -5 times x squared. -5x squared. -5 times -5 is positive 25. And then here is respect to x. Minus pi, integration from -1 to 2. So x times x, x squared. X times -3, -3x. -3 times x, -3x. -3 times -3 is positive 9. So we start to simplify before we integrate. So this is x power 4 minus 10x squared plus 25. And then with respect to x, plus minus pi, integration from -1 to 2. Here we have x squared minus 6x plus 9. Now we start to integrate. So volume is equals to pi, put a square bracket, x power 4 now will become x power 5 over 5 minus 10, this one is not 10, so minus, here is 10x cubed over 3 plus 25x. So from -1 to 2 minus pi, integrate this part, I should get x cubed over 3 minus 6x squared over 2 plus 9x from -1 to 2. So this part we can try to simplify. This one, actually we should get 3x squared after we simplify. 2 simplify with 6, suppose we get 3x squared. So now I start to substitute the value. So volume is equals to pi. First we substitute 2. So here is 2 power 5 over 5 minus 10 times 2 power of 3 over 3 plus 25 times 2. So here is the first part, minus, put a curly bracket, minus, substitute -1. So -1 power 5 over 5 minus 10 times -1 power of 3 over 3 plus 25 times -1. So this is only the first part. Now we move to the second part, minus pi. So when I start to substitute, we put a curly bracket. First we substitute 2 power of 3 over 3 minus, this one is 3 times 2 squared. I'm using this part, plus 9 times 2 minus, we substitute -1. -1 power of 3 over 3 minus 3 times -1 squared plus 9 times -1. So put a curly bracket. So we try to find this value. Here is pi. From this part. Sorry, this one suppose is 25 times small one. This is positive 2. So 25 times positive 2. So based on this one, I should have 2 power 5 will be 32. 32 over 5 minus this one, 2 power of 3 is 8. 80 over 3 plus 50 minus, this is -1 power 5 is -1 over 5. Here -1 power of 3 is -1, so it's positive 10 over 3 and then minus 25. So here is the first part, minus pi. Here comes the second part. 2 power of 3 is 8 over 3 minus 2 power of 4 is 4 minus 3 is -12 plus 18 minus, this one is -1 over 3 minus -1 squared is +1. +1 times -3 is -3 minus 9. So V is equals to pi. For this part, 32 over 5 minus 80 over 3 plus 50. So for this one, I should get 446 over 15 minus this part, -1 over 5 plus 10 over 3 minus 25. So in this part, I get -328 over 15. So put a square bracket, minus pi. Then we calculate this part, 8 over 3 minus 12 plus 18. So this part first is 26 over 3 minus, the second part is -1 over 3 minus 3 minus 9. So this is -37 over 3. So V is equals to this part 446 over 6 over 15. 446 over 15, negative, negative will become positive, plus 328 over 15. So here should get 258 over 15 pi minus, whereas for this part 26 over 3 minus negative 37 over 3. So negative, negative will become positive, 37 over 3. So here is 21 pi. So finally our volume 258 over 15 minus 21. Why we get a negative value? Negative 19 over 5. This is a curve. So if you see this one here, actually, sorry about this part, actually this one is 258 over 5. It's not 15, so here is 5. 258 over 5. So 258 over 5 minus 21. So finally I should get 153 over 5 pi unit cube. So this is the answer for, so you can see this is the answer for exercise 13, question number 2, where our outer function is x squared minus 5, is x squared, and our inner function is x plus 2. So this is the washer method, where involving two functions. One is fx, one is gx. So for the function which using the y value and the function in term of y, you can find the question and try to solve it from the exercises.